So Jason and I hung out last night.
Oh, really? How'd it go?
It was really great. Except when we wanted to have sex, he didn't want to wear a condom. Yeah, I know. And we're not exclusive or anything, which is okay, but I don't know if he's been tested. And sometimes even I like sex without the condom, because when you're in the moment, it's just so fun. I just wish there was a better way to protect against STDs.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I was at Planned Parenthood last week, and they told me about this once-a-day pill called PrEP that you can take, and it doesn't protect against every STD, but it does protect against HIV.
A pill that protects against HIV? How does that work?
Planned Parenthood recently started offering PrEP to patients. So what is PrEP, and what does it do? PrEP means pre-exposure prophylaxis, and it's the use of medication to keep someone who does not have HIV from getting infected with it. Almost 50,000 people become infected with HIV in the US every year. There are lots of ways to stay safe from HIV, and using condoms has been the main strategy for years. PrEP is a new HIV prevention method that has been approved by the US Food and Drug Administration and backed up by many research studies. In the studies, people who took PrEP every day reduced their risk of getting HIV by up to 99%. So how does PrEP work in your body? Your body is protected by special immune cells called CD4 T cells. These cells normally keep you healthy when your body is exposed to a germ or virus. But when HIV enters your body, it hunts down these T cells, attacks them, and uses them to make copies of itself at a very high rate. As many as several billion copies per day. These new copies of the virus go out into the body and hunt for even more T cells to take over, using them to make even more copies. The immune system just can't keep up with the virus to stop it from making all those copies, and that results in HIV infection. Let's rewind and look at what happens in your body if you're exposed to HIV while taking PrEP. Imagine that you start taking PrEP once a day. Your body digests the pills and starts making protection for your T cells. After taking a pill each day for several weeks, your cells are getting maximum protection. Then you are exposed to HIV. As before, HIV tries to attack your T cells. But this time, because you've been taking PrEP, it doesn't succeed. It tries to get into the cells to make copies of itself, but it can't. The result? No HIV infection. So how should you take PrEP? PrEP comes as a pill that you should take once a day, and it takes about 1 week to build up maximum protection for anal sex and 3 weeks to build up maximum protection for vaginal sex. But because PrEP is a medication that gets used up by your body, if you don't continue to take it every day, your cells will lose that protection. You control how much protection you get from PrEP, and that ranges from no protection at all to very high levels of protection. PrEP works best when you take it regularly, once each day. Taking extra pills will not provide you with extra protection, and it could even make you sick. 1 pill a day is the key to PrEP. What else do you need to know about PrEP? PrEP has been shown to be safe and effective in preventing HIV infection when taken regularly. But as with all medications, there are some things you need to know. PrEP is not a cure for HIV. PrEP is not a vaccine against HIV. PrEP is not a morning after pill. Remember, medication needs time to protect your T cells. Also, taking PrEP every day will not protect you from other STDs. PrEP does not prevent pregnancy, but it also won't interfere with birth control and appears safe to use during pregnancy and breastfeeding. Some people may experience an upset stomach when first taking PrEP, until the body gets used to it. PrEP should only be used if you're HIV negative. HIV positive people need full treatment, not PrEP. That's why anyone starting PrEP must first get an HIV test to make sure they don't already have an infection. And they need to get tested regularly for as long as they're taking the medication. Overall, PrEP is safe to take, and it works very well to protect against HIV when it's taken regularly. If you choose to take PrEP, remember to take it once a day, every day, to take control of your sexual health.
I mean, PrEP sounds amazing, but I am still a little worried because Jason and I did end up having sex without a condom last night. So what if I already have HIV?
I didn't realize. Oh, I've been there, and I know how nervous you must be. But my doctor told me about another pill, And so even though PrEP doesn't protect from HIV after the fact, the other pill called PEP might actually help you.
So PrEP is like Plan B, but for HIV?
Yeah, it's kind of like that, except you need to take it for 28 days straight. And you need to start within 3 days of being exposed to the virus before the virus can take hold in your system. And if you do that, then there's a good chance you can be HIV negative still.
Wow, that sounds perfect. I'll definitely go to Planned Parenthood and ask them about PEP and PrEP. But one last thing, what if I can't afford it?
Oh, well, at Planned Parenthood, they told me that A, most insurance covers it, and B, if you don't have insurance, then they can help you find ways to apply to get PEP and PrEP for free.
Oh my God, you're a lifesaver. Thank you so much for telling me about PEP and PrEP.